We can't force anybody to be a Christian. We don't want to force people to be Christians. I mean, I will stand up for people. It's like we had this satanic altar issue a couple years ago in the state capitol. I mean, I was a major voice against that and tried to take all the action. Now, you know, I will defend people's right. If somebody wants to believe in Satan and worship Satan, you know, I would not recommend that. And I would tell them that. But at the same time, they have the right, and I would state clearly that they have the right to do that if they wish.
Right.
In their own private home.
Even within the confines of the Constitution, like there's a lawfulness to that right to them at some level.
But that's in their private home. But that does not mean that we're supposed to lay down and let them put that satanic altar in our Capitol building.
Right.
No way. Because somebody's values will shape public policy. There's no such thing as neutrality here. In fact, if we try to embrace this neutrality thing, all we're doing is laying down and letting them impose their values on us if we don't. You know, that's just the way it is. So government has a limit. We have to say no to certain things. And I don't see anything. In fact, if you look at the Declaration of Independence and the preamble to the Iowa Constitution, it's pretty clear that we recognize that our freedoms and rights come from God. And I don't think Satan has ever been recognized as equal with God. And that's what was essentially happening. And I heard many legislators and others say this, well, we can't take it out because we have to be fair. No, we don't. You know, we don't give Satan equal status with God. That's not even constitutional based on the opening elements of our Constitution and our Declaration. So are we going to force people to be Christians? No, but we're not going to let them force Satanism on us.
That is the battle, isn't it?
That is. So that's the issue we're dealing with here. And, you know, some people aren't going to like that, but I've made a promise in my campaign that I will not please everybody.
No, it's the one promise you'll probably be able to keep all throughout of it. And I'm not saying that against you. I'm saying it gets mushy once you get inside of that.
Yeah. And if I make a mistake, I will admit it. That's one of my other promises, but I can guarantee you everybody won't agree with these things.
No,
but these are the foundations of our freedom. This is where our liberties came from. And if people can't see that, I'm sorry, but that's called leadership.
Well, it is.